is Jeopardy! Please welcome our contestants. Player 1. Player 2. Player 3. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Let's take you right now into the Jeopardy round. Clues are worth $200 to $1,000 in these categories. Fish and chips. In the bookstore, an organic category. Colorful language. Presidential campaigns. And their first #1 pop hit. Player 1, where do we start? The moray variety of this fish is sharp-toothed and can be vicious if provoked. Let's hear it, Player 1. Yep. We return to the ability of the members of the family Exocetidae to get airborne earned them this two-word name. Yes, Player 1? Right. Player 1. Here's Kelly with the clue.
On this man's first voyage, brothers Martin and Vicente Pinzon commanded the Niña and Pinta.
Yes, Player 1? Right you are. Player 1. Small freshwater fish of the family Pterophyllum are known by this heavenly name. Yes, Player 1? That's right. Way to go. Select again. Built in 1816, the first private yacht to cross the Atlantic shared its name with the barge of this queen. Okay, Player 1. Good for you. You get to pick again, Player 1. The Teammates by David Halberstam chronicles the friendships of Ted Williams and others on this team. Yes, Player 2. Right you are. All right, let's get John Grisham switched gears with Skipping This Holiday, about a couple who want to skip the consumerism. Let's hear it, Player 1. Correct. All right, The Devil in the White City examines murder, magic, and madness at the 1893 World's Fair in this U.S. city. Let's hear it, Player 1. Yep. Player 1. In a Stephen King book, writer Paul Sheldon is weary of this title heroine he created. Let's hear it, Player 2. You got it. Player 2. Appropriately, Part 3 of this 1953 novel is Burning Bright. Okay, Player 1. Yep. Player 1, make a selection, please. A dialysis machine is also called an artificial one of these organs. It's Player 3. You are correct. Where do we begin? Alveoli are tiny sacs clustered like grapes in these organs. Yes, Player 1? Good. Okay, let's get back. Though this organ has no known use, it can harm you if it ruptures, creating the risk of peritonitis. Player 1? Good. Please pick again. The hepatic duct carries bile from the liver to this organ for storage? Player 3? Yep. Player 3. The islets of Langerhans aren't a vacation spot, but a group of cells in this organ. Player 2. Yeah, you're right. Player 2. Where do we start? Classified advertising section of the phone book listing subscribers by type of business. Let's hear it, Player 1. That's right. Way to go. A lot of clues. A karate kid may aspire to this high rank, kuroi obi in Japanese. Okay, Player 2. That's it. Okay, let's get back. This fastest of dogs is one of the oldest breeds. Its likeness appears on an ancient Egyptian tomb. Let's hear it, Player 2. Right you are. You get to pick again. A California National Park is named for this tallest living type of tree. It's Player 1. Correct. Player 1. This colorful name for the U.S. Army Special Forces comes from their unique hats. Yes, Player 3. Good. Player 3, you start. A campaign slogan in 1964 said, "All the way with these 3 letters." Let's hear it, Player 3. That's it. We return to you. I pledge myself to a new deal for the American people, he said in accepting his 1932 nomination. It's Player 2. Right. Player 2. The 1976 ticket of Jimmy Carter and this running mate was dubbed Fritz and Grits. Player 2. Good. You get to pick again. Answer? The Daily Double. You're in second right now. How much? Answer this. In 1916, he campaigned under the slogan, "He kept us out of war." You are now in first place. Player 2. The Whigs used a log cabin as a symbol in his 1840 campaign. It's Player 1. Yeah! Okay, let's get back into this. Every Breath You Take, 1983. Player 2. You got it. Player 2. Sunshine on My Shoulders, 1974. It's Player 3. That is correct. Player 3. Sunshine Superman, 1966. Okay, Player 3. You are correct. Please pick again. Ms. Jackson, 2001. Okay, Player 3. Correct. And now the $1,000 clue. Owner of a Lonely Heart, 1984. Player 1. Correct. Player 3 will select first in Double Jeopardy right after this. Clues are worth $400 to $2,000 in these categories. Movies by characters. Ancient times. Death of an author. Colleges and universities. Flora. And related words. Player 3 gets to make the first selection once again. This time, we're moving into the Double Jeopardy round. 2011. Gary, Mary, Kermit. Yes, Player 1? Right. Player 1? 1964. President Merkin Muffley, General Buck Turgidson. It's Player 1. That's right. Way to go. Player 1. 1974. Bart, Lily von Stoop, Governor William J. Lepetamine. Yes, Player 1? Correct. Select again.
Yeah!
The first of the two daily doubles. You are currently in the lead. Player 1, please select your wager. Answer this. 1995. Longshanks, Princess Isabel, Robert the Bruce. You have maintained your lead. Way to go. We return to 1984. Dr. Peter Venkman, Dr. Egon Spengler, Gozer. Player 2. That's it. All right, let's get back into this. The astronomer Hipparchus is famed for cataloging more than 800 of these. That's even more than MGM had. Player 3? Yes. All right, I do declare Tefnut was this ancient civilization's goddess of the dew. Yes, Player 2. Yep. Okay, let's get back. Darius I of this empire claimed that Bardia, the king he killed and replaced, had been an impostor. Okay, Player 2.
Yeah!
You are correct. Please pick again. The Celtic town of Vindobona became this military post for the Romans. It later evolved into this capital on the Danube. Yes, Player 3? Good for you. Player 3. If I were not Alexander, said Alexander the Great, I would be this philosopher who lived in a tub. Player 1? Yes. Player 1, you start. She died on July 18th, 1817, after dealing with some Pride and Prejudice in her day. It's Player 2. That's correct. Player 2. On September 28th, 1891, he died in New York City after a whale of a life. Okay, Player 1. You are correct. A lot of clues. No amount of electricity could reanimate her on February 1st, 1851. It's Player 1. Hey, you're right. Select again. After October 19, 1745, he would make no more modest proposals. It's player 2.
Woo!
That's it. Player 2. It was this author, not the wallpaper, who went on November 30th, 1900. Player 3. Good. A lot of clues, a lot of categories. Player 3. Make a selection. The 735-acre campus of this Baptist school is on the banks of the Brazos River in Waco, Texas. Okay, player 1. Correct. Okay, let's get back. One of the most popular organizations at this state university in Louisiana is the Tiger Marching Band, founded in 1926. Let's hear it, player 3. You are correct. Player 3. This college was intended to be the first college within the University of Dublin, but it's still the only one. Player 3. You got it. Player 3. Charles, not Sonny, was the benefactor of this Medford, Massachusetts university. Let's hear it, player 1. Yes. Player 1. Answer. The other Daily Double. You are in first place. You need to select your wager. All right, here's your clue. Beloit College in this state was founded in 1846, while that state was still a territory. Congratulations, you're still in first, player 1. Player 1. Pick again. In the wild in Mexico, this Christmas plant, Euphorbia pulcherrima, may grow to a height of 15 feet. It's player 2. Right you are. Player 2. The ponderosa is one of the most widely distributed American species of this conifer. Okay, player 3. That is correct. Player 3. Aethusa sinapium is known as poison or fool's this herb. Don't put it on your potatoes. Okay, player 3. Good. Player 3. Let's get Jimmy's assistance on this clue.
The moss seen here, also called vegetable horsehair, is best known by this national name.
Player 2. Good. Player 2. A variety of this state tree of Mississippi is the cucumber tree, which gets its name from the shape of its fruits. Yes, player 3. Right. Okay, let's get back into this. A park was originally an enclosed place. This related word still means an enclosure for racehorses. Player 3. That's right. Way to go. Player 3. Culprit, meaning the guilty party, evolved from this adjective meaning guilty. Okay, player 2. Yeah! That's it. Player 2. Fabricate is related to this verb that can mean to write something fraudulent, like a signature. Let's hear it, player 2. That's correct. Player 2. As score can mean to cut, it makes sense that it's from the same root as this word for big scissors. Player 3. Good. Here's the $2,000 clue. To do this to something is to make it holy, a word from the same root. It's player 2. Good. Looks like you'll all be moving on to Final Jeopardy after this break. Now, Final Jeopardy coming right up right now with this category. American Publishing. So, what's your wager? Our Final Jeopardy clue today is the 1860 frontier novel Malaesca, the first of its kind, sold 300,000 copies for total sales revenue of this. Let's see your response. With that correct response, you will gain. Let's see your response. With that correct response, you will gain. Did you come up with the correct response? How much do you add to your total with that correct response? Player 1, congratulations to you. So long, everybody.